Archie, luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday on your old Shanghai, eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane the tears roll strong, Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go, leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragon soared to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delights. Pack up your bags and off you go, leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go, leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix, spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam, grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go, he didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again, his mate 10 gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go, didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello. How are you? How are you, Marky boy?
Marky. Balls are sore. You know, that song makes me a little emotional. It's so catchy.
I know. It's so that's fucking AI. Can you believe it?
Yeah. It can do anything anymore. It'll write books before long. Before long, it'll let people be people.
People. Hey, Marky, how are you going, man? Today's topic. Listen to this. Do expensive watches make you feel superior to lesser mortals?
Well, can I just blow this up and answer that question? The answer is no. An expensive watch does not make me feel better than other people. It makes me
you are better than other people.
Thank you.
By the way, you're wearing your $50,000 watch. $50,000!
Well, I don't know if it's 50, but you know, it is a bunch.
Actually, can I tell you something I did
what you
today?
got there?
I'm wearing the Breguet. I dinged the fucking thing. I was in the kitchen. I had this fucking iron frying pan that my son always put the handles inwards. It was hanging out. I bang it.
Oh.
Bang! Ow!
Did it hurt? The watch, of course. The watch. By that I mean the watch.
Of course, it left mark. Little
show
mark.
Show us the
mark.
rubbing
It out now. I'm rubbing the fucking bitch out now. Fuck me.
What are you rubbing it with? A Cape Cod cloth?
No, this is a Vacheron mitt. You know what I really want to do?
What's that?
Is I want to put this on, right?
But is that abrasive? Ooh. You look like you're
feel balls with this. I could do.
You know, you do look like you're ready to perform a gynecological examination.
Look, you know what? You get a ding. It's just how life is, you know?
It is how life is. That is exactly how life is. Well, hello.
Tell me what's going on. So do watches, seriously, no bullshit. Do expensive watches make you feel superior?
So, you know, if you're hanging out with a deca millionaire, you know, once I was in the company of a proper billionaire, you know, when you wear a really monster watch, it makes you feel not better than them, but it makes you feel almost as good as them. And then, of course, when you're hanging around somebody wearing a dented Breguet, it makes you feel even better than that person.
It's not really.
Wasn't nice, but you know, it is kind of true.
Is it dented or not? I got to put my double glasses on to check. Yeah, there's a scratch there.
That's the old man move.
But you know what? That's my scratch. I didn't. At least the crystal didn't get chipped.
Right.
It is what it is. Okay.
You know. So are we blaming yourself, the pan, or the boy?
It's my own stupidity. No, it's not. It's my own. I can't blame other people for my own shortcomings. Okay.
I agree. I mean, you could, but that would just, you know, make you narc. What do you got going on there?
I did a bit of aftershave. What do you think of this?
Is it, well, that's quite a lot of aftershave. Old Spice, Mambo, High Karate, Nut, DuPont. DuPont is a chemical company.
Hey, Josh, how are you? You okay?
Josh, you destroyed Dad's watch.
For dinner? We'll cook some steaks. What time are you back?
Ooh, steaks.
Josh?
Kangaroo steaks.
Okay.
Josh, don't leave, Josh. Are you choking on the fumes now?
It's
P. Clan says P. Clan says I was jealous of getting outgayed by Terry. But, you know, listen, we're slowly taking this show over, P. Clan. You know, we're a substantial portion of the panel now these days.
I got to be totally honest with you, Mark. So do these watches make you feel... Look, I'm asking you this question here. Tell me seriously. Do expensive watches make you feel... I tell you one thing. I remember I was getting fired, okay? They called me in, and I was wearing actually my Patek 5107, and I was just looking at it. They said, you got an urgent appointment? I said, no, I'm just looking at my $30,000, this was 10 years ago, $30,000 Patek Philippe, because I realized in 15 minutes I'll be out of here, but I'll still have my $30,000 Patek Philippe on my wrist.
You can't fire me. I quit.
No, I want the redundancy.
You know,
I want the redundancy, Mark.
Fair point. We call it unemployment benefits here, but you know, I do understand. Look, the question is, does a good watch, a heavy hitter, make you feel better than other people? And let me put it to you like this.
You bet your fucking goddamn ass it does.
Like, duh. I actually think of it in terms of being outgunned. I mean, if I'm outgunned by
by the way, Mark, just out of interest there, I actually posted your birthday card.
Did you? Not my address.
Yesterday.
Oh, you posted, meaning you put it in the post. Thank you.
Yes. Posted it. I mailed it to you.
Remember? Most kind. There is an Archie shrine on my fridge, and it will undoubtedly get added to that because Satan's Kitten is one of your biggest fans. He used to call you the Australian Screamer, and he was not a fan. But then that first toy came from Hong Kong, and he was converted at that point.
See, that was a really great toy, don't you think? Like, do you know how fucking dear they are? I'm still paying that bastard off.
Yes, I know, because you remind me every time we discuss it. But you know, listen, I am
Link, jump on. Mikey wants to jump on. We got Mike wants to jump on.
Super chat.
And we got a super chat. We have got Thomas Burnett. Actually, yeah, I want to. Thomas Burnett, read 9/11 Carlo's comment above. Let me have a look.
Well, we gotta go digging. We have to go digging to find it.
Fuck, I gotta find it.
I'll find it. I'm working on it. I'm on it. Here it is. Oops, sorry. There we go.
Found it. Just before we do that, I just want to show you some very expensive ding. I went into the kitchen. You can see a little scratch there.
Where? Put a finger on it. Ooh.
Oh!
No, that's just coined edging. I see.
Above the coin edging.
Yeah. Okay, but like
above the coined edging.
It's a little bit of a.
Yeah, it's a ding. Got a ding. Okay. Got a ding. Bababoo. Okay, here we go. 911 Carlino. Expensive watches make you feel amazing. If the watch is paid for and not on credit, that's not luxury. Carl Langford said this about women buying expensive bags. They don't have the life. But what does he give a fuck? He was churning the bastards out. He was churning them out, but wasn't he?
I mean, nobody needs to know about your stress for paying off credit. I think most people see a heavy hitter watch and they assume it's paid for. You know, but I don't like to be outgunned. Like, listen, if I'm wearing, a heavy watch, a good watch, like a Rolex, I don't care if you have a Patek, a Vacheron, a Richard Mille, whatever you have, I'm going to feel like I did my best, But if you have an Omega,
gold,
right? But listen, but if you're wearing an Omega, which I love Omega, you're wearing an Omega, and I wore a ball watch, I'm going to feel like an idiot. Like, why didn't I fucking beat you with a Rolex? Why did I wear this fucking ball watch? So I kind of determine what I'm going to wear. This is so shallow and so nasty and vinyl and vicious, but it's true. I calculate out where I'm going, what the crowd is likely to be, and I wear a watch accordingly. I want to be one notch above the other funkers, at least. Super chat. Oh, Christ almighty.
Oh, jeez.
Here we go. Super chat. Where have you been?
What do I get?
Bell, $2. AC, would you suck off Wizard with Mark for? Would you suck off Wizard?
What's Wizard?
What does that mean?
What does Wizard mean? I don't get it.
Would you suck off Wizard with Mark? That means the two.
Who's Wizard?
Wizard who stole all the money, the watches he didn't deliver.
Well, I see.
Reason.
Oh, yeah.
For 500,000 US. You know what? SR Bell, I would do it for
like $50.
I do it for fuck. How much would I? Actually, okay, I tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a large amount. I would definitely do it. 20 US. I'd do it at the moment.
$20.
20,000 US.
Oh, 20,000. Well, what do I get out of it? Because apparently I'm required.
I thought you'd enjoy it. He's saying you'd enjoy it.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think you would.
I don't think I would. I don't think I would. I'm taking this off. I don't want to look at that anymore. I'm offended, SR Bell, because Archie literally just threw away $480,000.
Yeah, but I want to negotiated. Do it. Let's finance it. Let's get it happening now, SR Bell.
You negotiated in the wrong direction, and you didn't split it with me, and you just kept all the money. And yeah, I'm offended.
Now what's going to happen if I do this treat? Can you imagine doing this sex act, and then he goes, ha ha ha! I was only joking.
No. The money has to go into escrow in the law offices of Clyde Anderson, Esquire.
Yes. Okay, I'll give you 30%, Mark.
I think I deserve more.
Oh, you want more?
I do. And not only that, but I think we should be negotiating for more than 500,000. I'm just saying.
Oh no, I'd do it for 20. 20 US.
Okay,
I want 20. I want a net 20 after fees.
Can you please repeat after me? Are you ready? Repeat after me. I poor man.
I
poor man. I poor man. I'm not rich man. Yeah, there's a reason for that. You negotiate in the wrong direction. So there you are. You're going to buy, a pad thai, and she asks for 75 baht, and you go, no, damn it, I insist on paying 150 baht. Long time, 3,000 baht. No, damn it, 5,000. You're going the wrong way, buddy. Anyway, I like to wear a nice big watch when I'm thinking there might be watches in the vicinity. That's just me. It's super shallow, really nasty. I completely admit it. It is a sickness, and I don't feel good about it, but that's what I do.
I want to ask you something. Would you actually consider getting the white gold sub to go with the yellow, to have the combo pair meal deal? Combo meal deal.
So, I was thinking about that because I knew you were going to ask preparatory to this show. And that is, of course, stealth wealth. And that contrasts and compares with rich bitch. Stealth wealth, rich bitch. Stealth wealth, rich bitch. I'm more like rich bitch. So probably not. If I'm spending 40 grand on a watch, I want it to scream, "Fuck you! I've got 40 grand and you don't." That's just my feeling. Versus, the blueberry, and it looks like an Invicta, which it kind of does. Super chat.
Super. Yankee Doodle, $5. How is Switzerland different from Australia?
Mike,
which do you like and why? Okay, so Switzerland, for starters, the price is about 3 times as much. It's cold. And everything is 3 times as much in prices. It's cold as fuck. It's beautiful. It's picturesque. I really do like it.
Are they cunty? Because
no, they're different.
Australians are very, for Americans who haven't been to Aussie, the average Australian is the guy you want to have a beer with. They're kind of fun. Yeah. But I'm picturing the Swiss is kind of uptight, like they're all wearing butt plugs.
Yes. Yes, I understand. Okay.
Do you see? Do you understand?
I do. I do see. I do understand.
Nice.
Let me say this to you.
Say it.
Marky.
Yes.
Marky, Switzerland and Australia. Look, which do you like better and why? Look, to be honest with you, that's like saying, do I prefer... Okay, let me explain it to you. That's like saying, do I prefer my Breguet 7057, or do I prefer my JLC master compressor? Okay, so what the answer is, you know what? They're different. They're very different genres. Which do I like better and why? I like Australia better because at least I can afford to stay here. Switzerland is so expansive. If for me to reside in Switzerland, I'd have to be absolutely I'd have to be homeless. Okay.
What's rent in Geneva?
Oh, ferocious. And McDonald's is $40 for a chicken burger and a side of wings.
Wow. How many times did you order that? How do you know that? How do you even know?
Twice.
Yeah, because I was wondering how he knew, Mike.
They were a nice burger. They were different. In all honesty, it's really expensive. Switzerland is beautiful. If you have money, Switzerland is best. If you have a lot of money, it's amazing. But if you are a normal person or you are brokers pokers trying to make your way in the world, I think Australia is better. So it depends where you are placed. Knowing me, for me to survive in Switzerland, I'd have to become a hobosexual. And unfortunately, what I don't like about Switzerland is you don't have a lot of Asian women there. I like Asian genre. That is my genre. Okay.
Well, why are you living in Australia instead of in Asia?
Because I have children here.
Yeah, but they've all graduated college. They've graduated high school now.
No, we're not at that stage yet. 2 years to go.
Oh, we've got 2 years for the youngin. Okay.
No. He's finished high school. Yes. He's starting to get into it. I don't want to just disturb. They got to have somewhere to stay. They want to stay in the house. Okay.
Well, you leave them the house, of course.
I could leave. No, I can. Look, Mrs. Lai won't let me stay longer. Okay.
Is that right? Oh, she likes you coming and going, literally coming and going.
Well. She's actually, I tell you honestly, I really love her. She's a beautiful woman. I love my wife. Ooh. I love many people in this. I love you, Mark. I love Mike. Mike, I love.
I love you too, Archie.
As he turns off his camera with shame.
But I got to tell you, Switzerland, if I had $100 million, yeah, Switzerland, I would fucking base Switzerland is so amazing because you're in the middle of Europe. You're close to Germany, close to France, close to England. And then you've got you're close. It's really, Switzerland is Geneva is so great. SR Bell.
Wait. SR Bell. Let's stay on Switzerland. SR Bell. I swear we're coming right back to you, but read Yankee Doodle right now.
Yankee Doodle, $5. I'm in Zurich now. My standard Starbucks, which costs $4 in New York, is $9 here. Fuck yes.
So everything is a lot more in Switzerland, Archibald?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's that much more. I found New York to be expensive.
I'm surprised that a Starbucks costs $4.
I don't think. I'll be honest with you. I found Switzerland more expensive than America. Maybe I don't know.
I don't believe that a New York Starbucks costs $4 unless it's just a brewed coffee, but like a proper Starbucks drink. What are you ordering, Yankee Doodle? We'll come back to you, but let's get to SR Bell. Super chat.
I got to tell you there.
Super chat.
AC SR Bell $2. AC tell story about Korean massage lady with finger. People make fun of me. I don't like this anymore.
Okay, off we go. Then it's not the embarrassment chat; it's the super chat. So I'm really wondering about a $4 Starbucks.
Okay, I went for a massage once, right? And she said to me, "I can make you come really quickly." She said, "Oh, okay." Then she shoved her finger into my ass.
Well, you could just say into your special place.
And I got to be totally honest with you. You know something? I said, honey, could you take your bra off? I want to see your tits. That'll make me finish. Not shoving a fucking finger in my ass.
Does she have a long fingernail? Like
I didn't feel terrible. I must confess, it didn't feel terrible, but it really did nothing for me.
I don't even let my doctor do that.
I'm just telling you, it didn't really do anything for me.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It just did. It was okay. I don't know. It didn't make me come.
I mean, are you talking about just the tip or knuckle deep?
It's little Chinese Korean lady.
Yeah, but you know, did she go to the third
said, honey, first, second, or third knuckle? Please take your top off. I said, come on, take your bra off. 1 minute there, and we've got to go full swank. I got to tell you something, Marky. You know what? It's not the way to do things, okay? It's not the way I do things. It's not the punches I roll with, Marky.
Well, let's real quick, catch you up on Yankee Doodle. He was talking about a plain brewed coffee, and I don't know how much it is here in Chicago, but it's not even $4. It's probably like $2 or $3. And then what he's saying is just a plain cup of coffee is $9 in Geneva. That's crazy.
It is expensive. Around here,
right just give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. I want to get something. I'll be back.
There he goes. All right, let me just see. Are we all caught up? I think we are all caught up. Mikey, he's left us, Mikey. It's just you and me.
So yeah, around here, a black cup of coffee from Starbucks would probably cost you $4.
Is that right? Man, I remember.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not. Well, you know what? You're in Cali. It's tax expensive.
If you want one of their, triple caramel macchiato fucking whatevers, those get up into the 7, 8, 9 range.
Easily. Like I don't know. The kitten enjoys this drink that I seem to remember it costing something like $14 or 12.
Holy.
Well, it's one of these crapoo trinos with drizzle and whip and oat milk. Crazy amount of bullshit that goes in this stuff. Actually, this is why I have a Keurig and the refillable. K cups are nasty because it's all very old coffee. It doesn't make good coffee. The machine is good. The pods are terrible. So I just buy Colombian dark roast and I fill my own pod.
I found the Keurigs. They made a barely acceptable cup of coffee. I bought one of those universal snap pop open caps. You put your own coffee in it.
That's what I just said. Literally,
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, it's so much better though, isn't it?
Oh yeah. No, you can load them up a lot more than they load theirs up, and you make yourself a nice strong cup of coffee every time.
That's true. And you know what the really good thing about the Keurig is it heats up super fast. There's no muss, no fuss. You have a cup, from like in the morning. I come down, I turn it on. 30 seconds later, it's making coffee that I prepared, my own brew. But yeah, you need mine, I have the stainless steel ones. My dad's got the plastic ones, but I bought the steel ones. No microplastics. Just a thought, guys.
Yeah, back in the olden days, your coffee maker used to have a timer on it, so you could have your coffee hot and ready, and a whole pot waiting for you when you woke up.
Okay, so Mike, I have a coffee machine fetish, but not like a rancher. He has the same fetish that I do, except for his fetish is for like $1,000, $2,000 ones that like.
Oh yeah, he likes the full blown machine.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a what do they call
espresso.
those? Espresso machine. Yeah.
I like different. So I have the one that every Italian grandma has that goes on the stovetop, but the pot that you're talking about with the timer, I have that too. And the pot's a thermos, so when it makes it, it keeps it like burning hot for 5 hours.
Very cool.
But I much prefer to make just one cup than a whole pot. That's
yeah.
That's why I do that.
I've actually quit coffee. I rarely drink coffee anymore.
I'm not a quitter.
Mikey?
How do you wake up?
Much quit everything.
I'm gonna have another whiskey, Mark. Are you not drinking Negronis today?
You know, I'm not. I've got me a Waterloo, which is basically just like a seltzer water, a sparkling water. I thought I would give the liver a rest today.
You know what I've been drinking lately is mushroom coffee.
Dude, that is so not coffee. It's kind of.
Actually, I got this one called. It's a brand called Rise, RYZE,
Rise,
and it's actually with a little bit of sugar and a little bit of creamer. It kind of tastes like a chocolate mocha a little bit. I also add a little bit of unsweetened, like a half a teaspoon of unsweetened chocolate powder into it, and it tastes just kind of like a chocolate mocha. It's really good.
Oh,
and
you know what I discovered a couple days ago is if you just black. I almost always have my coffee just black. Although, well, anyway, let's black. But I'll put a shot of just whipped cream on the top, and that just gives it a little shot of sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
Whipped cream.
I heard a pinch of salt into your cup of coffee is supposed to really enhance the flavor.
If it's shitty coffee like you're at Denny's.
Okay. I didn't know
the
actual circumstances. It's just something I heard somewhere.
Yeah, it's supposed
along
to be
the
true. What it does is on the tongue, it counteracts the bitterness of like kind of bad coffee.
Okay.
Well, Arch, when's the last time you had a flat white?
Me?
Yeah. I'll make a flat white here now again.
A couple of days ago, I love a flat white.
Me too.
Actually, when did I had one on Friday just gone.
Mm-hmm.
I want to share something with you, Marky.
Go ahead.
Mikey, do expensive watches make you feel superior to other people?
Oh, not at all. No, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that I have.
You are superior.
I have
you
my own.
are Chingao, motherfucker.
Well,
Mikey,
that's besides the point.
Mariner and you're related to Caesar, Emperor of Rome. So, like, you should remember you're better than most people. You're better.
You know what though? I'm happy to have my one and done right now because I just put this thing on every morning. I don't have to like choose. If I'm going to work on my car, I'll switch it out for the Seiko. And if I'm, going to be doing anything where I might damage this, but otherwise, I am really happy right now with just one watch.
You know what? I wish I could do that. I think it's so much mentally healthier than what I do, which is some form of mental illness for sure. Like I probably should be medicated for this issue, to be honest. You know how many watches I've worn today already so far? 1, 2, 3. This is my fourth one of the day.
Well, you love watches, man. It's so what, man? I love it. That's great.
Mike, it's painful. It's not like I think, oh, I'll wear 4 watches today and get a lot of wrist time in. What happens is I'll wear one for just long and too long, and then I look at it, and the watch that I loved an hour before is making me sick, like physically ill to have it on, and then I have to change it. It's like an anxiety attack.
Wow.
Really a mess.
I got to tell you something, Mikey. Mikey?
Yes, sir.
Please, let me say this to you. By the way, I'm using my green fountain pen today. I'm using green ink in my fountain pen today.
Okay.
I want to say this to you. Watches, do they make you feel? I'd never put people down. Because I've done a lot of low-end jobs. I have driven taxis. I have cleaned a shopping center. I used to hose it down. I've mowed lawns. I have done. I did some. I've done many things in my life. I have done many stuff. Driven taxis, driven limousines. I have done many things. I try my best. But let me say this to you, Mikey. The watches that I wear, I love them. I really do love a beautiful watch. I think it just makes you as a man feel complete. Like I'm wearing this Breguet, right?
Yeah.
Breguet is so cool. You know what I mean?
Mike is a Rolex man.
I am.
And I got to be honest.
Mike and I are submariner brothers.
Yeah. Honestly, like, you know, if you know, the end of the world happened, the one watch I would want to be stuck with is the watch I have on my wrist.
Let's die in a submariner, Mikey. Let's make a pledge.
Yeah, I'll be buried with it.
Die in a submariner. Super chat, $10.
Super chat! Yankee Doodle, $10. Spend some time at a Breguet boutique. What a wonderful experience. I was served Swiss premium chocolate and chilled champagne whilst trying on their most recent release with the oh, fuck. Beautiful watch.
The single hand.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely gorgeous. Do you smoke cigarettes, Mark?
I quit about, I smoked for a long time and quite a bit too, but and now, yeah, but the answer is no. I quit. I want to say it got to be 8 years ago now. And I've quit a lot of times for 1 year, up to 1 year at a time. But the last quit was so shitty and so hard that when I managed it, I understood I could never smoke another cigarette again because I couldn't take that medicine again because it was so.
Did you
awful.
ever smoke menthol?
Yeah, I would. Yes, sometimes. Yep.
I don't know. I find menthol so enjoyable as a, I don't know why. Why is that?
It's like, because it's like dessert. It's like chocolate chip mint ice cream. We had a brand called Camel Crush, and it was a normal cigarette, like not menthol. But if you squeezed the filter, there was a little capsule of menthol in there, and it would then break. It was like popping a pimple. And when you squeezed it, then you turned the normal cigarette menthol. So it was like literally both.
Oh, pops. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, pops. Yeah, pops.
You know, it's the Camel Crush.
I'm not sure if it's statewide, but I know in my area they've outlawed or banned any flavored tobacco of any kind.
I mean, I heard they were getting rid of like Newports and whatnot, but yeah,
anything, any kind of flavored anything. The only thing you can buy is.
I heard menthol's being made. Why is menthol being made illegal? I don't understand.
They say it's worse for you. They say it's bad.
Well, yeah, and they use a lot of reasons. Some are valid, and others are controversial.
Mikey, you're a tobacco user.
Yeah.
You don't smoke. You chew it.
I don't smoke. Yeah, I dip it. And it's number one on my list of things to.
Do you have a spit cup?
I do. Yeah. You kind of have to.
How about a spittoon?
No.
Yeah. Yankee Doodle, thank you for the generous $10. And I want you to tell us more about the watch in the comments so we can read it. And we're going to have Archie call that one up. Let's have a look at that. But first, let's get this one out of the way from Yankee Doodle, the star of the show today. Yankee Doodle, super chat.
You've come a long way, baby.
Yankee Doodle. $2. Is smoking Virginia Slims feminine?
Their ads always were.
Well, let's put it like this. They really usually are called vagina slims. So hopefully that answers the question.
There you go. I was,
which is also Archie's, nickname. I understand. What do you think, Arts? What's your perspective?
Sometimes I have a cigarette and I feel really sick afterwards. Like I really, really crave it.
It's nasty.
But then I feel like shit afterwards. Why is that? Like I just.
Do you know that I now because I smoked for so many years, they send me to I get a CAT scan of my lungs every year now. It's on my medical record that I have to go in, and they scan my lungs every year, once a year now, looking just to make sure that if I get lung cancer that they're going to catch it early. So don't smoke, kids, or you're going to spend the rest of your life getting lung scans. CT tomography.
Another factoid that I heard somewhere along the lines was that if you quit smoking before the age of 35, that your lungs can rebound back to you basically never smoked.
Yes,
but
correct.
If you continue on, past that point, then you're doing irreversible. I mean, it's all irreversible damage pretty much. But 35 was the cutoff year before, had to stop.
Yankee Doodle, $2. I enjoy smoking at Nat Sherman's. He's a cigars. Nat Sherman's cigar. Do you like cigars, Mark, or?
No, all the men in my family smoke or smoked cigars when they were younger.
Oh, cigars, good fresh tobacco.
Yeah. I tried it. It's just kind of nasty. I prefer to inhale. I smoked a pipe for a little while, but I had to stop because I was inhaling it, and it's not meant for that. It's too heavy. Well, I kind of thought the whole pipe thing, the ritual of the packing it and the lighting it, and I did have an uncle who smoked a pipe, and I always thought it smelled wonderful. So I did.
They always say pipe smokers can't make decisions. Did you hear that?
Never heard that. No.
If you're in sales, they say, "Oh, pipe smokers, they always they can never make a decision."
Sherlock Holmes made lots of decisions, and he was a pipe smoker. Come on.
Yeah.
He was also a addict. Did you know that?
Yeah. 2%, 2% solution. 2% solution. Yeah. 100%.
You know, the best. Benedict Cumberbatch did the best Sherlock Holmes I ever saw. Super chat.
Go Gophers 33. $5. Arch, would you or Kessler consider trading a Breguet Classic 7137 or 3173? Remember to ask Kessler when he joins the stream. Best looking Breguet.
All right. Well, hopefully he'll come on. Anyway, would you do that trade?
I'll have to call this up. Actually, I'm just cooking some crack cocaine at the moment.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. You're looking at wax seals and heroin. Also, we're going to look up Yankee Doodle's one-handed Breguet. We'll have a look at that too. But pick one. What do you want to answer first?
You tell me. What do you think there? Tell me what you think.
Well, we're sitting right here on Gopher. So let's have a look at that.
I'm just going to put the stamp in. Just one moment, sir. I'm putting the stamp in now.
Mm-hmm. Let's have a look. Move your camera so we can see what you're doing. There we go. Anyway, a quick peek.
There we go. Look at that.
Now, do you feel like a pope when you do that, or a president, or somebody important?
It does feel good. Right. It feels good. I like it.
Like a princess writing to her lover.
I quite like that. One
thing
I will say to you, Marky, is that, as far as lovers go and that, it's funny how a simple act of writing a note or a love letter, I find that, it's
erotic, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's erotic.
Erotic? You think it's erotic?
A bit exciting. Little love talk.
Yeah. Do you do that in the gay community?
Well, I don't know. I can't speak for the entire tribe, but
the tribe.
I like a little sexting now and again. Okay, listen. Let's get back to it. Quit quit fiddling around with the wax and tell us.
Oh, I'm getting another one done. I'm getting another one done whilst the wax is still hot. See?
Yes, very nice. But we've got a super chat here.
I'm going to pour it now. I'm going to pour it now. Here we go. It's coming.
God forbid you should, interrupt the wax for your
work.
live stream.
Do some actual work there, Arch. God forbid.
Guys, I do what I can. I'm no Bear Clooney. It actually disturbs me to call him fuckface, but I do understand why.
You understand why there.
I do. Yeah. It is understandable.
It is very understandable.
But you know what? I'm a little more laid back. Bear actually took this seriously, and I can't quite do it.
Ooh. That one came out okay too. There we go. Look at that.
Nice.
Do you like the colors mixed in there?
I do, but it's not a full circle. It's kind of like a semicircle. What happened to the...
I don't get fucking... it's done it.
You went chintzy on the wax. You didn't use enough wax, so it's kind of...
Look, it's all circles there.
Ah, yeah, there it is. Okay, you're right. Fair point.
It's a fine job.
Now, Archibald, can I impose upon you to answer a fucking super chat?
Yes, thank you so much. So let's just call this baby up. I want to call this baby up. So it's a Breguet.
And then we're going back to Yankee.
7137, isn't it? What was it? 7137?
Yes. Or 3130.
Holy fuck, it's beautiful. Oh my God, this is a really beautiful watch.
Bring it up so we can see.
I'm going to bring this bitch up on the screen now. Let's get this bitch.
Share screen. Wait. Share screen.
I am. I'm just getting it now. Here we go.
I'm going to impersonate.
Look at this. Here we go. It's coming up now. I've got it on. I've already got it.
Then we won't need Narc.
Da-da-da-da!
Whee!
Fuck, that's beautiful.
Right, I'm putting this down so we can see it.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
What's not to like, man? Everything. I love it.
Look at all the patents. The patent.
What's the size?
How's the loom? I don't know, Mikey. I bet that's a 40-ish. 39.
I always have to ask because it's like,
because you have that brawny. You have a brawny wrist, Michael.
Well, it's just is it a watch I would maybe someday ever consider, or is it do I just view it as the beautiful piece that it is and just appreciate it, if it's smaller than 40.
But a dress watch is meant to be dainty-ish.
I agree. I just don't find myself in dress watch situations. I kind of avoid them like the plague, honestly.
No dress watch does it for me either. I'm a sports watch man. Anyway, It's cool. Okay, so Archibald, you'll trade for this, right? What will you give? How much is it?
Let's see what the 3137 is.
When you have a chance, Mike, good luck with that. Took a lot to get this on screen. Archie, when you manage to look up from your wax seal, tell us how much does this cost and what would you trade for it? Then we'll move on. What do you think?
Okay, so 75,000 Aussie. What's that? It's about 50,000 US.
All right. That's
fuck, it is beautiful.
Is it steel though? What is it?
No. This is white gold. White gold.
It is lovely.
Now he said the other one. Okay, let's just have a look at the other one. So 7137. That's actually the newer version.
Mike, you're
Breguet. And the other one was a 3137. I think he said 3137. So that's really the older incarnation of it.
We can't see it because it's teeny weeny peeny. So bring one up real big.
Now, let's have a look at this. I'm just kind of load this up. See, this is actually very, very. See, this is the problem. Can I explain this to you?
Yes, the fact that you don't. The problem is
everyone wants a bargain. Okay, here we go. It's on Chrono. These are $14,000. $13,000.
But click one and then zoom
why
in.
Is it such a
click one? Okay, and then zoom in.
So here's one in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the problem with this watch is, you know what's wrong with it?
Yeah, it's plain. A lot of negative space.
What's the 36 mil? 36 mil. You see, that's 36. Now,
Mike says no.
The 7. Sorry?
Mike says no. He doesn't like a 36, right, Mikey?
Well, I like this watch a lot. I like the layout. I like everything about it, except for the
39.
size.
The other one was 39. So you're
That's
basically
better. That's better.
Yeah.
Plus, this has just got like needles everywhere. You know, the other one, the layout was real coherent, and the patterns sort of like brought it all together. Whereas this is just like, you know, pins and needles shooting all over the place. I don't like this one at all.
Yeah, I like the 7137 better.
All right, there we have it. Well, you know what? Go for you. We do have an answer for you. Now, we do need to go back and look at this one. Can you, since you're looking for Breguets, I think you're going to have to go to the Breguet website because it's a new release, according to Doodle.
Yes. Which one's that's the new one, you mean?
Yeah, it's a new single-hander, so we don't have
no. That's that one we've spoken about that hundreds of times on this show.
Have we?
That's the 250 anniversary one they released. I'm just bringing it up now.
Yeah, let's have
We'll have that up on the screen in no time.
Perfecto.
Here we go. I got it, Marky. It's coming now. Now, here it is.
Coming. Ooh, the boardroom.
There we go. It's on the screen. Look.
Yeah, it's a commercial.
It's got music too. What's the music sound like?
I don't know. Can't hear it. There we go.
Doesn't sound like corporate drone music. Oh, it's so beautiful. What do you think?
Well, how do you know?
Do you like it?
Where's the hour indicator? I don't know how to read it. Can you teach us to read it? Like just freeze it and then explain.
No, because you see those times there. That's actually
is the dot the hour.
No, well, the way it works is when it's between. That is the hours. That is the hours. That's how it does it. Okay.
Where's the minute?
I'll just get it up. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, so here you see here. So the time here is 2:25.
Oh, it rotates.
See that?
It rotates.
Hour.
Right?
No, it doesn't rotate. See, but it's between the two. So the time would be 2. See, that would be 2:30. So it's 2:20s.
Oh shit! That's just like it's like basically like an estimate of the time. And if you own this watch, you're so important that close enough is good enough. The board meeting will wait for you because you're the chairman of the fucking board, right?
Well, if somebody asks you the time, you always have to answer. Well, roughly 2:20.
2:20-ish in Breguet time. Yeah, that would annoy me.
Yeah, I can't handle just a single hander, or even just a two-hander. I need to have that second hand at least in a subdial or a third center hand. Got to have the full trio.
Do you think Breguet would ever make a digital watch the way that Lange has done?
Oh, like yes. Well, we had that Vacheron on like that,
Yeah, but Breguet.
And
Green Man says you'd need to be brain damaged to pay $50,000 for that earlier Breguet. But the reality is, some people have so much fucking money that $50K is like they just scrape it out of the sock drawer. It's between the couch cushions. It's like not a big deal to them.
Marky, would you swap your Rolex sub for this Breguet?
No, I mean, not only.
Say it again. Let me say it again. I think you missed the question.
Yeah, hell no.
Marky, would you swap? Would you swap?
How much? How much is this thing? How much could I flip it for?
Okay.
Can I flip it?
I think you're missing the point. I don't think you quite understand.
Help me out here. Help explain.
I'm trying to get to the point as quick as I can.
Yes. Continue. Come along, fuckface. I mean, Archie. Help me out.
Yeah.
Can't do it. I want to do it, but I can't do it, guys. Getting to the point. The point now. I mean, close to the point.
Audi is just steak.
Audi? I thought we were talking Breguet.
Wagyu. You Wagyu. This is Wagyu, fuckface Wagyus.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go and get some Pringles. Can I get a... I bet you the kids have eaten all my fucking Pringles. Can I just check the Pringles?
Wait, that is a rookie move with kids in the house. You didn't hide the Pringles?
Let me just see. I want to have a look.
Yeah, good luck there. How do you not know? Do you know the kitten will hide shit from me, Mike? And I see when I buy cookies, which I'm kind of like off the cookies because cookies are my personal heroin. But when I buy cookies, I gotta buy ones he doesn't like. He's a psycho. He's a psycho. Mike, he likes Oreos, but he doesn't like the white cream in between the Oreos. So what'll happen is he'll eat like a whole row or even two if I buy Oreos, but I'll find like a stack of the white creams just like stacked up like this high.
Hey, turn the camera full screen, Marky.
He's like a serial killer. Oh, you did. You did hide them. You did. Now, when I was dating, my nickname was Pringles.
Oh my God, they smell delicious. How you Americans make this shit?
It's extruded. That's how. It's extruded. It's not an actual potato.
Yeah, those are made from a paste.
Correct. Like dog food.
How do you know this?
Well, look, that's how they're able to make them all identically shaped.
Correct. Mikey, I remember the year that they were invented because I was in high school, and the first time I had them, I was babysitting, and I think I wiped out their whole house of Pringles because I was like, what the fuck is this? 1975 is when the Pringles was invented.
How are you joking, aren't you?
No, because I remember it was so unique when it came out. I was like, what the fuck? Also, now here's an interesting one. Mikey, what are those nachos that everybody likes? Comes in a bag. Doritos. I trained a dog for the inventor of Doritos.
Oh.
True story.
What? You trained a dog? Say it again?
For the inventor of Doritos. And I mean, he wasn't my client. He was a client at the monastery. He was a client of monks. But he was such an interesting guy. Older man, retired, lives on a sailboat.
Wealthy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And I asked him, you're such an interesting guy. When now before you were on the boat sailing the world, what'd you do for a living? And he's like, just nothing interesting, marketing. And I'm like, yeah, but for what? He said, food, marketing, and development. I'm like, well, anything I would know. He was like, yeah, a couple, but like, let's talk about the dog. And I'm like, no, like, what would I have heard of? He goes, well, Doritos. I'm like, ooh, tell me more. And he did. It was interesting. The inventor of Doritos. Also, I trained. I worked with.
His name is. You know what? The funny thing is.
Yes.
His name is Archie as well. Did you know that?
No, I didn't recall that. No.
His name is Arch West.
Is that right? Anyway, good guy. He was on the team. And then I worked with Jake Gyllenhaal's dog. Very nice dog named Louie. Sadly, I didn't hang out with Jake, but I did hang out with his dog.
Who's that?
Jake Gyllenhaal. I can't quit you. That guy.
Oh, here we go. Oh, the creator died. Did you know he died?
I didn't know. That's a shame. That's sad. Hang on. I'll be back.
Mark, you don't need to go to the funeral. I'm going to bring that up on the screen. I think we should have a moment's silence, if you don't mind, there to the to Doritos. What do you think there? Look at this, Mikey.
Oh, I see. That gentleman passed away.
Mikey, can you see it?
Yeah. It's almost like when Colonel Sanders actually died. Like the inventor of an icon, passes away, like Colonel Sanders or this gentleman. Because I mean, if you've got a product that is in every gas station and every 7-Eleven and every store, you're you invented a product that's fucking good.
He dies at 97, and his family.
You're cutting out.
Marky.
I can hear you.
Okay, so I had to mute it because the kitten is having a shoulder muscle emergency, and I'm using the massage gun. You all right now? Does it feel a little higher?
Yeah.
Does it feel good? You feel like crying or moaning?
He died. How many years ago did you train his dog?
I don't know if that was the right guy. If there were a lot of people, there's not. The Doritos was invented by a team of people.
Yeah.
I'm jackhammering my boyfriend as we speak, ladies and gentlemen.
My God, you guys have the best fun, don't you?
I'm using the massage gun with the giant ball.
What happened to your wife, Mr. Goldberg?
What's that?
What happened to your wife?
Oh, she's wonderful. You know what?
She lives like 15 minutes away.
Yeah, we have dinner with her now and again. Where did we go with her? We just went somewhere. Where did we go? Oh, we went to New Jersey together.
Yeah.
We all of us went. I try to keep.
We see her on Zoom once a week.
Yeah, and I try and keep her away from. I try and keep my boyfriend and my ex-wife apart because they gang up on me.
Because when I complain about Mark, someone has my back and actually believes me.
That's so cute. But I can so totally see that.
This is rude.
You got Mr. Zoso, member for 44 months. Nice to see everyone's looking healthy and happy. Thank you.
I'll go to the chair now.
Bye. Here's your massage.
I literally couldn't,
You know, you're talking right now to 116 Archie verse members, so just like they can go fuck themselves. What'd you say? All right, excuse me. Sorry, here we are. I'm back.
Okay, talk to us, Mark.
Well, you know, he walked in like like something bad happened. I have a mental camp. Oops, he can hear me. He's very cute though. Guys, it's worth all the drama. Just worth it.
Love you too.
I love you too.
You're worth it too, baby.
Aw, aren't you sweet? Pretending that I'm the drama queen. Oh my God. But
yeah. You know, sometimes there's that scale. And,
we gotta try it. Hold on. Can you, Archie? Let's bring you. Do you have a match or a lighter?
Yes. Let's
try this. 911 Carlino says if you hold a match under a Pringle, it bursts into flames because it has so much fat in it.
Oh.
Wow. Archie, I hope that you don't. I hope that Archie doesn't burst into flames. Come on, try it. Let's try and light up a Pringles. Get a flame. Get a lighter. Chew. Are you gonna try it or no?
Breathe.
No.
Breathe.
Did you hear us? Did you hear what I said even?
Let me ask you something.
You didn't hear it.
Archie,
you want me to burn a Pringle? I don't want to waste a Pringle.
burn a quarter of one.
No.
See if it lights up. That's what we want to see.
Think of it as roasting it.
You can still eat the ash.
This doesn't sound nice. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's an experiment. I think for the punters. Will somebody please super chat? You know, the Pringles burning amount. I think $1.99 ought to do it.
Wow.
Because we really need, we really need to engage them, and I feel like that's a good experiment for the.
for Archie, the price is just too high.
It's true. One Pringle. You can't sacrifice
A whole Pringle, man. It's like, you know, serious
camera?
business.
Why is your? Oh, well, hold on. Whoa! Wait! Let me. There we go. Oh, it is burning. It's not exploding, but
Ooh, it doesn't smell good.
I want to see how bad it would have burned. I think it would have really gone on more.
There's actually a lot of fat in it.
Yeah, no, it looks
Now
like
you're gonna
it was gonna burn up pretty quick.
A lot of fat in it. He's right. Okay, they burn. Okay.
9/11 Carlino has brought something new and of interest.
Let's see what burns.
So you know what that means is, like in the event of a power outage, you could walk around with a Pringle instead of a candle,
or make a little makeshift campfire with your Pringles.
Yeah, good point. If you're out in the wilderness and you got like one match, but the kindling is all wet, you could just pull out the Pringles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have the balls for stealth wealth. I mean, I feel it's the white gold version of this. That's stealth wealth. I think you need to be richer than me. Like if I'm spending this much money on a watch, I want people to know it's gold. Whereas if you're much richer than me, then you don't really care. You've got like confidence.
Tell me, what is this? Is it steel or is it white gold?
Mikey, it's definitely steel because they don't make a white gold one in blank.
No, I'm agreeing. I'm making your point for you. Like when you're wearing white gold, you're kind of undercover, and people view it as the same thing. They it's not like yellow gold where it's obviously, solid. Get the fuck out of my way, gold.
It's the chewing, guys. The chewing just gets me. Mm-hmm. Do you know I have a phobia?
That's bad for you. That's bad for you. That shit.
What shit?
Pringles.
Well, you think? Like shocking.
Why do they taste good?
Because it was created in a laboratory, and they hooked the test subjects up with like brain scans, and they kept tinkering with it until the brain scan went whoop 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 whoop. Fully addictive, 100% addictive, and then that's when they said we have the formula.
Well, and then they've basically just like our society exists eating a diet that is like so tasty compared to what it used to be many years ago. It's got to be just like out of this world tasty for somebody to even
because the fucking
consider it acceptable.
The food scientists, Mike, they work on the principle of addiction.
Yeah, no, they work on they do surveys and whatever and find out which is the best. It's all marketing and shit. It's like,
if I Mike, now that I'm eating at home, food that I prepare myself. If I go, and once in a blue moon, I'll go to a restaurant with friends or, with a kitten and get something. But when I do that, it's like I get a hit of dopamine off of the food that I don't get at home. Sugars, fats, salts in the exact right proportion to make your brain go, fuck yeah. And then I find it kind of difficult to go back on my normal diet of like fucking broccoli and meat that I cook myself and chicken and soup that I made myself.
Well, you can't do that. What's wrong with that? Meat you cooked yourself.
No, nothing's wrong with it, but you don't get the same hit as you're going to get off of shit at a restaurant who has, restaurant food is designed to hook you and kill you. And so is prepared processed food even more so. Processed food has been studied carefully. Like there's nothing by accident at McDonald's. Nothing. It's all very, very, very well studied, very purposeful.
Yeah.
Oh, you sound very cynical.
Well, because I think I'm just a realist, and up until very recently, that's all I ate, and so
same,
right?
Guilty.
I didn't know. Did you know it was an addiction? Because I didn't know until I stopped, and then when I went through like withdrawals.
That withdrawals of what? I'm gonna go and give these to my son before I eat the rest of the fucking things.
Yeah, look at him stopping.
Yes, I've tried to stop because I mainly eat a TV dinner at night. The metformin I'm on just renders me hungerless. So food's kind of like, oh, it's 7, I should eat dinner, or oh, I like literally, I don't crave food, I don't think about food, I don't want food, and at night I know I have to put something down my gullet, or I won't be regular and I won't feel great, So I, have a dinner, usually a TV dinner. And
well, you say TV dinner, Mike. Like which one? Like one of those healthy ones,
yeah, Marie Callender's.
Oh, no,
You know what I realized? I had someone on the show.
I know. I looked at the ingredients, man. They're the same as everybody else.
There's one called Healthy Choice. There's
Healthy Choice is okay.
Hungry Man, okay, Hungry Man.
Yeah. They all have a little in microprint. A patch this big of ingredients. Even in microprint, it's like
because there's like 100 ingredients, and there's
exactly
only
it's like
4.
Exactly, there's like 4,000 ingredients.
If you can't pronounce it, you probably shouldn't eat it.
Totally, man. I agree. I'm just like 100% guilty, man. Food comes around.
Listen, buy the healthy one.
I know. I'm
all right.
Fuck it.
I don't mean to come down on you hard.
Well, no,
I'm cooking, Mike, and I don't even know how to cook, but I'm kind of doing it.
Well, when I used to eat breakfast, I had it down to where I could just start the pan on the stove and pull everything out, have it, cracked on the pan and make my hash browns, and when it was all done, it would all slide right off the pan, and I would just go over and clean the pan while it was hot, was easy to clean, and put it away, and then eat the breakfast and rinse the plate, and it was like breakfast never even happened. I didn't destroy the kitchen, making my meal.
I trained a dog for a doctor, and I said, if you could tell me one thing, and she says, do you smoke? And I'm like, no, I quit. She goes, all right, that would have been the one thing. I go, just what's the next thing? She goes, sodium. She goes, sodium.
Stay away from salt. Is that right?
Yeah.
You're preaching to the choir.
It's in everything.
If I eat too much salt, my ankles swell up more.
Well, it'll fuck up your heart, your blood pressure. Eventually.
For sure. No, I don't. I mean, aside from the salty TV dinners that they are, I don't like, and I don't cook with salt. I don't add salt to my food.
Yeah, but if you go grab one of your Marie Callender's and look.
Oh, I know.
Look on the chart and see what
salty.
The percentage. That's the thing.
Listen. I admit my diet is fucking not the greatest, but
we want you to live forever, Mikey.
It's just being single. I'm not very motivated to cook. I like to cook with or for people. I don't. Food is just something I need to get out of the way right now.
Yeah, but then you can get something decent out of the way just as easy as something bad.
Yeah, exactly. True, very true, and probably even better taste.
Super chat.
Ooh.
Super chat.
Super chat. Mac Lobster, $2. Change my name so you can pronounce it, Arch. Mac Lobster, $2.
What was it before? Mick Lobster. Who were you before? Who were you?
Probably just MC Lobster, but
was
reading it.
Was it Tobster? Who were you before? Anyway, let us know in the commentos. Anyway, all right. Well, enough about food. I don't mean to harangue you guys. Sorry, but here we are. I'm just trying to learn to do it different. I lost like 8 pounds, and it's a good thing. I fit into my clothes again. Oh, you were Bob McCobbler. That's funny because you did a bunch of super chats yesterday, and he could not say it. He could not say it. Bob McCobbler. I don't know what he said. I can't remember what he said, but it was wrong. Oh yeah, he McClobbered it. He did. He did much clever. All right. Well, Mac Lobster, thank you for going with something more pronounceable. But personally, I think it was funnier the other way. Change it back.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I got to tell you,
Archie, what do you eat when you're alone? Like when you have to prepare something and it's not Pringles. Like what are you going to make for food?
Oh, okay. I tell you what I do. Okay, I don't know if you can think this is a health food or it's not. Okay, because I haven't really lost weight lately. Okay, I get Korean noodles. Korean noodles.
Wait, you mean the instant ramen noodles?
Yes.
So bad for you.
Oh, fuck off! You know, you ask me questions.
Really?
Fuck.
They're filled with sodium, and they're actually they're deep fried. Before you ever got them.
Fuck.
Look at the calorie count.
I did this yesterday. Look at that.
What is that? It looks nasty. I don't know what I'm looking at. What is this? Oh, why would you take a picture of that? That's what you were proud of that? Ooh. There is a vegetable.
Portobello mushroom, red pepper.
It's just the noodles aren't good. You'd be better off boiling pasta.
Fuck.
Okay, all right. Look, there's vegetables.
Fuck.
That's
Fuck.
good.
Fuck.
Well, that was a watch. Keep going. There's going to be some nudies there. Anyway, all right. Look, the vegetables good. The noodles.
I'll show you what I saw yesterday when I parked my car in the city.
There's a better noodle.
Oh, 928.
928 GTS, Mikey.
Wow. Color me impressed. Beautiful.
I love a porker, don't you?
You know what? I was a Porsche man for a few years, and
they're called a porker. When they're this age, they're called a porker. Okay, they're not a Porsche.
And
you know, it starts off as a Porsche, it becomes a Porsche,
and then it becomes a pork,
and it becomes a porker. Do you understand the difference, Mark?
You were mad at me because I traded down to an Exploder. I went from a Porsche to an Exploder, and you were angry for like years.
What kind of Porsche did you have?
Well, I had a Cayenne.
Doesn't count, Mike.
Yeah, probably not. I had a Cayenne, and then I had after that I had a Macan, but I had I didn't have the base level of either. I had like the next one up. It had a lot of horse.
The Cayenne's the sports car, right?
No, the Cayenne is the
SUV. And so is the Macan is bigger, right?
No, the Macan is smaller. The Macan is also an SUV. Like the Cayenne is like an X5, and the Macan
listen,
like an X3.
It doesn't even matter because it doesn't matter. Like it's not a Porsche car, sports car. It's not a sport. Oh, I know. People run their
SUVs
on racetrack.
Yes, those are Porsche for soccer.
The Porsche is capable of good lap times at racetracks.
Listen, I always got to the red light first, even in my soccer mobile Porsche. Got to the red light first.
But it's just like Porsche, like. Okay, yeah, they make a SUV over. It's. They make an SUV over.
Are you
here.
slamming you slamming my Cayenne, Mike? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm just saying I'm a purist. I like Porsche when I.
Well, then talk to them because they're the ones who make a fucking.
I know. Well, I had the same feelings about when they came. They didn't abandon their air-cooled line, but they came out with the 924, then the 944.
Maserati makes
the 928.
Maserati makes an SUV, Mikey.
Oh, everybody does. Mercedes makes the G-Wagon.
Shit, Mercedes makes like 5 different ones. They make a bunch.
They make that one with the dual rear axles. It's like $1 million.
The problem with what I really, really, really wanted to get a Mercedes, but SUV, and they have, I don't even remember the different models, but there's like several lines of them, a lot of trims. So there's many that they make. And some of them look really cool from the front and the side, but you look at them from the back and they're so ugly. They're just like the shittiest designs. So I've just never been able to buy one because they're just ugly. Not a pretty car. The X5 is nice looking.
What about an Audi? Would you get an Audi like a Q5?
Yeah, could. They're nice. Even the Lexus looks decent. But like Lexus is sort of like not really luxury. It's kind of like Toyota with
But you know
how Ford luxury is that Lincoln luxury?
You know, I would say
yes, it is. I tell you, it is. You know, the funny thing is, you made a strange comment to me. You made a strange comment to me a couple of weeks ago. You said you live in a pretty good area. Okay, meaning you can't just get crack cocaine at the end of your street.
Well, that's true. I cannot. I have to go traveling for it.
Yeah, and then you said to me, the funny thing is, people around here have Kias and Hyundais.
Yeah.
They don't really have luxury cars. And the reason for that is, Mikey, do you know why that's the case, Marky?
Why is that? They're all keeping up with the Joneses. They're house poor.
Luxury cars are expensive.
Very expensive.
They're expensive. And I tell you this, do you really need that luxury shit?
Yes, well, I do.
Does your ego not allow you to have a Hyundai Santa Fe? What's wrong with that?
Do you know what? Actually,
yeah.
Funny you should mention, because I've rented the Hyundai Santa Fe many times as a rental. I've gotten that one, and I like it, but no, I would never drive it because no, my ego does not permit that. Absolutely not. Yeah, I told you guys I'm shallow. I need reassurance that I'm affluent. You know, I need assurance. I need a nice watch or 10, and I need a nice car, but only one. On the cars, just one, and I'll drive it for years. But it's got to be really nice. Really. What's better, Audi or Lexus?
I'd rather have the Lexus long term, but the Audi would be cooler, I think.
Yeah,
what do you think?
So I have the same exact answer.
I mean, the Lexus is a great car, but you know they just fucking rebadge engineering a Toyota. You know, I kind of wonder.
But Toyota makes great stuff that lasts forever.
Well, there is a Toyota tax now. You're paying a premium.
But I mean, you could throw a long extended warranty on an Audi.
Yeah, in my country, 5 or 7 years you can get.
You know that Audi that used to like take off on its own? What was that one, Mikey? They had to recall
the 100 or 200.
Yeah, they had them broken.
Yeah, what was that one in the United States? Because my
mom had wire gas pedal.
Your mom had that. They were always expensive. Audi was always expensive car. They were not for poor people.
You know what? My mom is like frugal on some things, but I will tell you what, she's for many years either driven Audi or Mercedes. Now she has a Benz now, but it's the same one she's had for a while. Fucking thing.
There's something to say about German cars, man. I mean, they make a good car.
Yeah, maybe I should look at it.
I mean, really, if all you've been done,
you're going to get next to nothing for the stinking. Just keep the stinking.
Oh no, I have to drive. You know what? I have to drive that thing till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, and so keep the Lincoln.
It's still a good car. How much?
Amazing.
How much warranty left have you got on it?
You know, that's the thing. I have a ton of warranty left on it. It's only got 60,000 miles. It's a 2020, and it's fully bumper to bumper, zero deductible until September of 2027.
Oh man,
just like a year and a half at least.
So
I'll never hit the 100,000 miles on it by then. So I've got until September 2027 to iron out all the kinks.
Well, that's just if you want it to be covered while you drive it, right?
And well, after that, I'll probably, I would probably continue to drive it unless it's nickel and diamond me or doing anything bad. Then
exactly, you just drive it with no coverage, and when something happens, you fix it, you pay, or if you're really that worried and you have a high dollar car, you buy an aftermarket, $4,000 or $5,000, 3 years.
Will I be able to get
50,000 miles?
It'll be 7 years old then, Mikey. It'll be 7 years old. I wonder if I could still get anything on it.
yeah, they might not even allow
But
it.
honestly, it's amazing. It has this thing called adaptive suspension. So its cameras are looking at the road ahead, and when it sees a pothole or train tracks or anything like that, the airbags, the suspension is airbags, and it stiffens.
That's amazing.
Just for that, So
it's crazy technology.
Mr. X, who eats vegetables and works out. Mr. X. Mr. X.
Mr.
Right,
X, what's he doing? Full screen him.
Well, okay, I don't know what's going on here.
What's he doing? It's a motorbike.
I see some honking big muffler exhaust.
Mr. X was a
Cybertruck.
Mr. X was a favorite song of by a band called Ultravox.
Is it a Ducati? What is that thing?
Oh, I'd have to see it
Yamaha,
again.
wasn't it? It was a Yamaha.
I'd have to see it again.
I thought it was a Yamaha. I thought I saw a Yamaha flash up.
Go on. But yeah, I should keep that car, because by the time I want to replace it, I'm going to need to spend 80, 90 grand to get something I really like.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to, be getting anything right
Not
now.
yet. What I need to do is I need to drive that until it's stupid to keep driving it, and then it'll be fine to go spend 100 grand.
Although there's nothing to be said for going ahead and getting something early, because it is nice. It is nice to have both, and while you do, you're able to use one for.
I could probably get 30. It's stupid, Mike, because it's not like a private sale. I'd probably get 34 for it, and it's actually worth so much more than that to me, because it's worth the same as $100,000 anything.
So keep it. Can you not park it in? Do you have?
No, I don't. It doesn't.
So just keep it and buy a car.
No, I don't need to buy a car.
Later, like
down
the road.
That's
like when you feel like buying another car or whatever.
There you go.
But if it's still under warranty.
Yeah, I gotta keep it all stuff.
I'd only be buying another car that was under warranty.
Yeah. Well, and it's bumper to bumper, zero to the. Last time I was into the dealer for something, he goes, "All right, let me find your warranty," and I smiled because I knew he was going to look and see zero, and he goes, "Wow, I never see that. Nobody buys that." He goes, "That's amazing."
Sorry, say that again. Say that again. So what happened with?
I had it into the dealer for some little repair that was actually it wasn't little. Mikey, what's a half shaft? It had a busted half shaft. Anyway, it was warranty. It was free.
Did it stop going down the road?
It was drivable, but it was like bum 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 bum.
When you went around turns, it would go clunk clunk clunk. Really
like I was shifting, like if it was anyway.
Yeah.
So he goes, "All right, let me see what your deductible is," and I just laughed because I knew my deductible is zero. And when he saw zero in his computer, he was like, "Wow, nobody buys that because it's so expensive to get the zero deductible." But what I didn't tell him is I bought a factory warranty at a discount online from a Ford dealer out of my own state. And it was half price.
Huh?
Half price.
Yeah. No, those warranties are good on the newer, more expensive cars for sure.
So they did it for free, is that right?
Yeah, 100% free. Matter of fact, they gave me a rental car under the policy. And,
how did you break the half shaft? What were you doing to break a shaft?
You know what? What the guy told me was that it was a covered item because it was the first model year. Never buy the first year. I bought the first year, and it's a known defect. Like they know some of them go bad on the 2020s.
Oh, okay. So tell me this: would you really want to go? Look, like how old is it now? Your car, 2020, is it?
Yeah.
That's only 5 years old.
Yeah, I know, and it's low mileage for Anyway,
when does the warranties end?
September 2027. That's when it'll end.
Oh, well, just fucking keep it to then.
That for sure.
Yeah.
But you know what it is?
And what's it worth? What's it worth now?
Oh, it's ridiculously low. It's so low. I think its trade-in value is like $29,000, which is nuts. But I could probably sell it, private party for, I don't know, 35. But then I would have to. It's worth like 100 to me, because to replace it with something that I like better.
What did you pay for it?
It was a $77,000 sticker, and I got it with 10,000 miles for like 52. I did very well on it.
It hasn't done too bad.
No, I did well. I did good.
So tell me, why don't you garage the fucking thing?
Because it doesn't need it. It doesn't need to be garaged.
What do you think of that, Mike? Do you think cars need to be garaged?
Oh, absolutely. But sometimes, it's just not humanly possible. But
is it okay to leave your car out once a week?
Mine lives outside. It lives outside. It's
only once a week.
Fella has a G-Wagon and a Range Rover parked under a sap-filled, bird-filled tree outside, no garage, and he seems to do just fine with his cars.
Yeah, but he's rich enough to just replace them when the ashtrays are full.
Well, I feel him on that one. I don't usually keep a car this long. That's why we're talking about this, because what my problem with cars is I get bored, to be honest with you. Normally, I don't keep a car. For me, 3 years is a long ass time to keep a car. Usually it's more like 2. But I got to stop being a dick. Like, that's just stupid to trade in perfectly good cars at 2 years because you're bored. It's stupid.
Yeah, I getcha. I gotcha. But hey, what choice do you have? But you like to have swanky, fancy cars, don't you?
I do. Well, ish. I don't think we can call a stinking Lincoln, fancy pantsy.
Mark, I would think that you would. Do you take many people with you in your car other than just one person?
Well, he takes dogs.
Usually it's just me or the kitten. I don't usually have to transport dogs.
Okay. So I think like a BMW 435 or
no, I don't like cars. I only like trucks.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that would suit you well.
Yeah, but it's a sedan. I haven't driven a sedan.
Cool in it, years. You would look so cool in it, Mark.
No, I don't like a sedan. I like a four-wheel. I'm in Illinois. I need four-wheel drive, road clearance. I need a truck.
Okay.
I'm a truck man. I'm a truck man.
He's a truck man. Fuck. Well,
I'm a
you know what,
Rolex
Mark?
man and a truck man.
Mark, I think you realistically should keep that as long as you can. You know what I mean? Fuck. That's a lot of money to fork out. $50,000. You could have bought some nice watches for that,
Actually, I'm real happy with what I paid and how, mind you, it's been a little quirky, but I've had coverage, so I've never had to pay anything to repair it. It got a new transmission, or what they call transmission cover.
A tranny?
Also, yeah.
What was wrong with the tranny?
Well, it was the first fucking year of the car, so.
No, I'm joking. I just need to get that gag out there.
And anything that could go wrong on it already did. And fortunately, knock wood, Hail Mary, it doesn't have electrical problems. And the electrical problems are very, very hard, as y'all know, to sort out and track down. Anything that's been wrong with my car came up on a code and they were able to fix. So I'm pretty happy with it. But sooner or later, it's going to get to the point where, there's just, cars are so complicated, you shouldn't drive them without a warranty unless.
Do you feel what do you think of pairing a luxury watch with your luxury vehicle? Does that?
Well, that's why I love the Porsche, because all those wrist shots, I did all those wrist shots on the Porsche, steering wheel. It was fabulous. It was fantastic. I take a wrist shot now with the Lincoln, nobody cares, but with the Porsche, ooh, that was awesome.
Yeah, I have to get me another real racing watch now to wear when I'm
out of all the men you've been with, Mark, all the boyfriends you've had, how many of them were into watches?
Well, two of them into watches in the way that we are nobody. And but you know, I think Satan's kitten is the sanest. Well, he's not that sane, but he's the most sensible about watches. He likes his Apple Watch or his SpongeBob SquarePants plastic watch. But yeah, I mean, I've dated people who like watches more, and you know, I've put Rolex on one and an Omega on the other.
You know what, Mark? I have a secret. I love SpongeBob myself. This is my this is my thermometer. It's a little SpongeBob spoon.
Is it rectal or anal?
Nice one.
Trick
Nice try. Nice try.
Trick question, Mikey. Trick question.
Yeah, that's my
Very nice.
thermometer.
SpongeBob, he's got that. Yeah. So does the kitten. But yeah, no, I put a 2-line 140. 1406 one, I don't remember, 4-line 2-line vintage Submariner on one and an Omega Seaman Master on the other. And the one with the Rolex, oh man, that was a fucking disaster. He when we split, he told me he was going to go pawn the watch because he needed money, and I knew they were just going to give him absolute shit for that watch. So
you gave him the watch, or you gave him the watch?
I gave it to him as a gift, and he was going to go pawn it when we were splitting because he needed money.
What sort of watch was it again? It was a what? Seaman
14060.
Oh fuck! No date sub.
Yeah.
So what did you do? You bought it off him?
Yeah, I did. I bought it off of him. I bought it cheap, but not as cheap as what I think.
It didn't have any sentimentality to him.
Let me just say that we were together a very, very long time, and and we were married, and we got and no, we had no sentimentality about anything. It was harsh. Good God, I don't even know. I shouldn't have brought it up.
You had a prenup, I hope.
What's that?
Oh, prenup?
Well, yeah, but listen, you know, this was before gay marriage existed in America. And it was Canadian only, and it wasn't reciprocal because of the way the law worked. Let me just say, boy, did I dodge a bullet, man.
Would he have fucked you over if he could have? No? Sorry? Mark? He would have fucked you over?
Yeah.
With pleasure?
And not in a good way. No. You know, I'll tell you all about it offline, but let's just say, guys, don't marry a narcissist. Just don't do it. Doesn't work.
What nationality was he?
Doesn't work out well.
What
okay,
nationality?
I'm not. Listen, I am an open book, but I don't want to go.
What nationality was he?
We're not going to go too much deeper here. American.
What nationality was he?
Americano.
And what's happened to him now?
Oh, not good. Yeah, it's a shame. It's kind of.
Oh, he died, didn't he?
No, but it's just not good.
Like,
and,
how do you mean?
But listen. You know, he's from a wonderful family who I really had. You know, you can't be with somebody for years and be part of their family for like 20 years and not have feelings for, you know, the family members. So I do. I do, and that's why we're not going to talk about this anymore.
Oh my God! He fucked you over. He wasn't good to you.
You know, it had an unfortunate ending. But like, don't most breakups?
Did you get caught?
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I or did he? You're asking the wrong question.
Yeah. Who got caught? Who got caught by whom?
Can you see the halo over top of my head?
Would he have done anything for you?
Depends on the year. We had a couple of good years. But that's all marriages, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody had a couple of good years till they didn't.
It seems like unless it's like a soulmate bonding like relationship, that most relationships, people kind of either grow together or they grow away from each other, you know? And, you know, because, like, okay, my all of my relationships start out, you meet her, she's down to fuck all the time, you know, you're having all kinds of fun. Then she hooks you, right? And so now she's got you, right? And now she's you know, it's the hey, let's do it tonight. Oh no, I got a headache. That kind of shit starts rolling in, and then they start using that as a tool, and that's just been consistent. I mean, that's just, it seems to be what they do.
Guys, if you're in your like Mike, tell me if I'm wrong. Gentlemen, if you're in your 30s or early 40s and you're in a bad marriage, get out now, because you have time to recuperate for your retirement and your golden years. You have time to recuperate financially. Get out now. You stay in another 30 years and then she fucks you over when you're like 55 and just ready to collect your pension at 60, 65. She's going to take half of your 401k. And if you get out now, you got time to rebuild it. You got time to rebuild. So yeah, don't stay in anything bad. I did, because I'm a committed kind of a person. But then, you know, the decision was made. Well, I had to do it, but let's just say sometimes you got to cut off the arm when gangrene sets in. Otherwise, it's going to take the whole body, you know. Anyway, I survived.
And what went wrong? Tell me this. Why did it go so bad?
What kind of watch were you wearing back then?
Oh my God. You know, this is Archie's fault. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that question. I had oh, look what we have. Hey, boo. I had a two-tone.
Relationship talk in a relaxed format.
Oh, no. Disaster talking in a relaxed format. Disaster. I had a 16613. That's what I had. Remember that one, Archie? The one did I get the number right? 16613.
Is that a Submariner?
It's a two-tone Submariner, pre-ceramic, hollow center links, bad clasp, no gold through the buckle.
Okay.
But it had a nice dial and it was gold and steel.
Cool.
Let's just say I'm in much better shape emotionally, you know, romantically, spiritually. The kitten came along and made it all better.
Yeah. You can just kind of tell in communicating with you that you are in a good place with yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you're happy with yourself. You're happy with what you're doing, and yeah.
Sorry, also, I couldn't help but highlight this.
What did he say?
Yes.
It was just funny. Okay, moving along.
I see.
Oh, you guys, you're all first.
Today's question is do expensive watches make you feel less superior? Do expensive watches make you feel superior to lesser mortals?
Keslo's got a picture of me at the gay pride parade.
No, not at all. Not at all. In fact, the opposite.
That's a lie.
In fact, I don't know. I mean, I'm ready to get rid of all my watches.
Oh, that's because they hurt. They hurt, fuckers. They hurt.
No, it's.
Where'd you get that picture?
Not at all, Archie.
What about whittling it down to just one or two?
I mean, if I whittled it down
I
to one.
I need a hard reset. I need to go cold turkey.
Yeah, it's true. Burn the house down. Just burn the collection.
Burn it down.
I would keep. If I had to keep one, I would just keep the Hulk, because it's steel and you know you can wear it as opposed to this gold, which I, you know, probably can't.
Archie, buy my collection. 80 grand. 80 grand. Take out another HELOC.
What are they doing? Tell me this.
3-piece meal deal.
Why do you want to? Why $80,000 US?
Firm, clean number.
Does that include
any watches or nothing? All gone.
I'll include the box.
80,000 US. That's probably what it
Yeah, but
is,
what's
isn't it?
what do you got, Kelso?
What are you going to
Like,
buy
sell
then?
it.
What are you going to do?
Sell it. Give
The
us a
Paddock
collection picture.
5320, Paddock 5320 perpetual.
Got a picture?
Mm-hmm.
Not at the moment. I'll get one.
All right.
Batman
No.
and Explorer 1.
Oh, come on. You're out of your mind.
What do you mean?
I don't know. How much is that paddock worth?
60?
Is it really?
With
No,
the
it's not.
set I have. I have a full set. I have 2 extra deployants. I got the $5,000 Paddock winder.
Wah.
Full set, 2021. I got the Batman. That's around 13.5, give or take.
Mm.
Explorer 1, 6,500. There you go. There's the other 20 grand. Bada bing.
Bada bing, bada boom. Multipass.
It's a lot of money you got there. 80,000. What are you going to do? You going to buy a property or what?
Multipass. He wants a car.
Yeah, I think so.
80 grand
What do you
in
want to do?
California.
What do you want to get? You want to buy a property, or what are you going to do with the money?
That'd be a car.
Well, I'm going to pull some other money out, and for like 150, I can get something in Spain. Really nice.
But do you really want to have a place in Spain? What the fuck's that going to do for you?
They're
You're not
black.
going to have any Credos when you go to Geneva next year.
I don't give a fuck. The watch doesn't make the man. I'll be back.
Hmm.
I'm gonna start fresh with indies.
Cool.
Mm. You're going to start fresh with indies.
Mm.
I've just given a whole lot of wrenches to.
Uh-oh.
This is people. I got to tell you, it's pretty fucking serious stuff. I would keep that. For me, I don't understand why you don't keep the Batgirl and the fucking paddock. Man, you sell the paddock, that's a mistake.
Too much money.
Why? Who said?
I love it. Trust me, I love it. It's just I'm not rich enough. I'm realizing I'm not rich enough. I need more money in other things. Like real estate.
Why?
The watches aren't going to appreciate that fast. And the watches don't make you money until you sell them.
Not about appreciation. It's about being a baller.
I want rental income.
You are a baller with those watches. It gives you the confidence to pull it off. You know what I mean? It gives you confidence to RCC out. That's paddock.
It is nice. Trust me, I love it. Trust me, I love it.
You know, that's an experience I've never had. Feel like I missed out. I should go back.
Look, you got a gold sub. It's the same thing, okay? You've really...
Fair point. You know what? You're very safe wearing great watches in Thailand because they just assume they're fake. Because there's so many fakes sold there. Like Asia is a great place to wear a gold roll, any kind of Rolex, for example. They just figure they're all fake-o. You can buy them at restaurants. They come around with like a tray of them, right?
Yeah.
Rolex, Patek.
I understand what you're saying.
Omega, and they have just like a tray of like $150 fake.
You got a dim sum, and like one of the trays that rolls by is all electronic.
Basically, yes.
Earbuds.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
It's I don't know what to say. I'm just disappointed you didn't really feel that the paddock made you as a man. See, I would never sell it because it makes you the man. You understand? You're the man. You understand? You're not going to be cool anymore, Kistler, if you sell it off. I tell you what you're doing reminds me of. Okay, I'm going to show you because close up here. Look, I can tell you this. Right? I'm going to have to invert the. Just hang on 1 minute there. The camera.
Mm. You know, I know a guy. I got a doctor for you in Turkey. Oh no, this is not how we do this.
Whoa.
That is just not how it's.
I got a white hair on my.
Hire a
eyebrow.
professional.
That
Hire
is-
a
but wait,
you need
first of all-
scissors. You need Jesus.
They're too long. Stop this. You get a beard trimmer.
Whoa.
I'm trying to get rid of the white hair. I just want to remove the one
Damn,
white.
those are long. You need
Yeah,
help.
that's nasty.
You need professional help.
You know what? You better go to an eye waxer.
Good Lord. You need threading.
He does. He
Can use this
desperately.
as a fabric for bespoke suits. You know.
Closet Wits. How do you know about threading? Closet Wits. Super chat.
I've been with Asian women.
Like you're going to answer this. Keslow, Mobster, Archie, read it. Super chat. It's an offensive super chat. You got to read it.
Here we go. We got a super chat here. Super chat. Where have you your ball spats? Look at this. The hair's falling out. Here we go. We got a super chat. Kes Mobster, $2. Kelsa, how much money do you make a year?
I'm doing better than I deserve. Better than I deserve.
Better than I deserve.
That's wait. That's Dave Ramsey. Better than I deserve. How you doing? Better than I deserve.
I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful.
Dave Ramsey. Well, that's a good answer.
And every year is different for me, Mobster. I'm freelance, baby. Freelance.
I gotta.
Do they give you the equipment, or you got to own it?
I own some of the equipment, but not. The camera department is always rented from a camera house, typically. But
so your overhead's not crazy. That's good to know. It's all bottom line. All bottom line, baby. Super chat.
Super chat. Rich Mitch, £2. Reckon they could thread the horns.
I had a guy who was going to take care of it. The M3AU in Sydney, who is a proper plastic surgeon.
He said to leave it. He said to leave it, didn't he?
He did. He said it would be like pulling the wings off a butterfly.
Yeah, he's quite a nice guy, actually.
Yeah.
You know that?
Very well to do. Good watch collector. Used to have a channel.
What's
you know,
he
it
up
just
to?
hit. Sorry.
What's he up to?
What's happening, guys? Ooh, I've got a fan.
You know, I've known this all along, but it really has hit me recently where it's like, I think about, I love the paddock, I love the Perpetua, I love wearing it, everything about it. But then I think about, okay, if I own this, let's say 40 years, okay? I'm in my 30s. I got at least 40 years. Okay, so what would that 50 grand do if it was in something a lot better?
You, man? You don't understand.
A lot better. It's kind of stupid to stick it in a watch your whole life.
Why is that?
If it was cheap, sure, but I'm just coming around to the fact that I'm not rich enough to be sitting on a watch like that. It's not smart. At my level, it's not smart.
It makes you a professional. If Spielberg rings you up, you're wearing a paddock. He goes, I got the best guy in the business. He wears a fucking Perpetual. There ain't any better fucking people than you. Do you understand?
You realize people with really good watches don't die, and if you sell it, you might actually die. Because, like, God will think you're less important.
Come on, man. Don't do this to me. I've had this talk. You don't know how much it's going to change your life.
Esoteric, yes. I got one, baby. I'm working on number 2, baby. I'm trying to get number 2 working here. I'm living in the one that I own. I want to get some income, baby. Income.
We'll take in boarders.
Take in boarders.
You can rent a room out.
Oh, no. Fuck no. I gotta live by myself.
You and Ross Rachel Brady. And, you know, and Terry Bolton.
When's a good time to come out to the Shy?
Do you have a bunch of, anytime you want. Do you have, it's so beautiful here. Everything's blooming. It was like 75 today. It's just gorgeous. So
we need to get a meetup with you, Eddie,
the
Jen,
And what about Curly? We'll try.
Curly won't come. But I tried, but we'll try again.
We'll see what we can do. I don't want him anyway. I want his wife.
Marco Ferrante is out there.
I don't know who that is, but okay. I'm game.
He works at Berdeen's. You know Berdeen's?
I don't, but once again.
You don't know Berdeen's?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Nope.
come on. Chicago AD.
Mm-hmm.
Right by Michigan Avenue.
My ADs are all out in the Burbies here.
You're at James and Sons. I know exactly where that is. I've been there. That's a tiny little shop.
No, they have a new one. Rolex.
Oh,
made
really?
The move. Yeah, Rolex made the move. And, it's big. But you might have been in there. I don't know which one.
It was like a horseshoe. You drive in and it's like you do like a roundabout.
They had,
Shopping center.
They had 3 locations. If it was a shopping center.
Oak Grove. No.
Okay, listen. Orland Park, but they've moved into a dedicated building, much larger.
Oh, nice.
Rolex
they have like
said-
Cartier, I think.
Well, what they have is Tudor, Rolex, and then a bunch of other stuff. And anyway, they have a dedicated. But Rolex said, "Time for you guys to move. We don't like you in the shopping center." So they put billions of dollars into a build out of a building that they acquired. And anyway, it's really nice.
Nice.
James, Orland Park. They've sold a bunch of Rolex to people I've sent them, even people without a buying history. And, that's hard to find. People who will take you seriously.
Because that's family owned, right?
Correct.
That's where you want to go.
That is also correct. Doc, I want to thank you for the chiropractic advice for the kitten. I'm gonna tell him what you said.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure that you were going to notice it, so
I
that's
know.
part of the reason I wanted to come on.
I did. I really appreciate it. Also, I love you coming on because we do try to end this at 2 hours, and you're the angel of death that says the show is about to die.
It just has to do with when I get off work.
And I love that because, like, I eat dinner when I'm done this. So,
well, that's a good thing to do, to eat dinner relatively early and consistently.
now,
Yeah.
you get off Costco. The chiropractic department at Costco closes.
Well, they let me out of the morgue usually around. Well, technically, I'm supposed to be able to get out by 5, but I don't usually make it out till 5:30.
You haven't called from the morgue in forever.
Yeah, well, it's a lovely little job, really.
Do you ever?
It's almost not even a job. It's almost just like for fun.
Do you pick up like?
Sounds like Archie.
The rotisserie chicken. Yes, it does.
Indeed.
What's your favorite buy at Costco? What do you recommend us?
Rotisserie chicken.
It is interesting.
Okay.
I don't eat meat. I did hear earlier Mikey was talking about eating a healthy
Marie Callender's.
Yeah, which is not healthy actually. And
Salisbury steak. Steak.
Costco has some pretty decent healthy stuff, including organic dinners from something called Amy's Kitchen.
Oh yeah, Amy's local to me.
Well, you need to eat that more instead of Callender's.
Yeah, no, I won't argue with you, man. You're right.
I mean, if you read the side of the box, you'd say, "Wow, this is actually pretty healthy."
I know. I've read the side of the
Wait,
box.
what is it I missed?
Noted. Hey, this Marie Callender's is the same as, the Stouffer's next to it.
Absolutely.
It just,
Doc, what are you telling him to buy, Doc? I missed it. Sorry.
It's a brand called Amy's Kitchen, and
Yes,
they
I've
tend,
seen it. Okay.
yeah, they tend toward the healthy stuff, often the organic stuff, often.
I don't think
even
they do
vegetarian
anything with meat. Maybe they do. I'm not sure.
You know what? I'm only eating the vegetarian stuff, so that might be true. I never really looked.
I've had countless friends that used to drive their delivery truck around, and
But I will say this: more people get to come and see me because of a high sodium diet. It's quite amazing. I have a much older brother, and he had a heart attack, probably because he was just getting sodium from everything. Taco Bell and fast food stuff has all the sodium in it. And
Why do they put so much sodium in it?
because it makes the
Tastes better.
sodium makes your mouth water, and your mouth watering then makes the flavors otherwise that much better. The sugars and everything else, the fats. So the salt's there to make your mouth water.
It's a flavor enhancer.
Yeah, and I remember asking my mom when I was preteen. I was probably 10 years old even. She was teaching me how to make a cake. I'm like, well, why do you put salt in it? That goes against the sugar. And she explained it. I don't know how she knew, but she explained it.
Wow.
And then I looked it up as an adult, and she was right on target. She was right on target. So
it goes the other way too. Like even with onions, you know, those actually have a decent amount of sugar.
A lot of sugar, yeah. That's why you can caramelize it.
But you know, it's interesting to think that if it didn't have that, onions would taste so bad.
But you know, the funny thing is, you know, fruits, like fresh fruits.
Hey, leave me out of this.
They're actually pretty bad for you. You asked Mike, he used to make smoothies and nearly killed him.
You're not terribly fresh, Marky.
Mikey used to make straw. Mikey, you there?
Yeah.
You told the story where you were making smoothies and they say it nearly killed you.
Well, I was overweight and probably already had diabetes.
Was?
Oh, geez.
Hey!
No, this is 10 years ago. I weighed even more than I do now.
Bing, pow, boom.
Anyways, I got a juicer thinking, okay, I'm gonna make these smoothies and start drinking. I prefer to drink my fruit than to eat it, and but you know, each of these smoothies I made was a giant sugar bomb.
Yes,
and
you weren't adding sugar.
No.
It was
So
just from the fruit.
Green Rush is Aaron's new handle. I'm sorry, Kitten's new handle. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said any of that. Never mind. Sorry.
Were you blending or juicing?
No, juicing. I bought a real juicer.
When you juice, you separate all the pulp, so you don't even get the
no fiber. No fiber.
Yeah, and actually, there's only a few fruits that are good for diabetics. Strawberries, blueberries.
Well, he didn't know that. He just thought it was a healthy snack.
But in actuality, it'll kill you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know, shortly after getting it, I started, you know, having more of the symptoms, you know, that you experience when, you know, they say you have diabetes, like, you know, tired.
So now you switch to the no sugar sparkling lemonade.
That I quit milk. I switched to almond milk, but now I just drink water. I don't drink anything but.
You got to try oat milk.
What about Calistoga?
I don't know.
You know what? If he switched to water, and if you can do that, that's the healthiest thing. It's just
If I'm gonna drink milk, I'll just go get my favorite almond milk that I already have my favorite brand, and that's what I like.
Now, Mike, when I was in your area of California, Calistoga water was a big deal.
Oh yeah, no, it's in every store. It's local to me here, so
there you go.
It's in every store in the Midwest, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't see it out here at all.
No,
it's a West Coast thing.
It's in Idaho.
When I had land up in Idlewild, which is in the mountains across from Big Bear in California, there was a natural spring just coming out of the mountain. And,
you had a place over there?
I did, yeah. I had some acreage up in Idlewild, and I thought that one day
like Lake Arrowhead.
No, like in Idlewild, in the town.
Oh, I see.
But as you know, it's at like 6,000 feet, 6,500 feet of elevation. And so the drive up and down is horrifying if you're afraid of heights, which I am. So horrible. It's switchbacks. Okay. Yeah. So I couldn't move there.
I'm not so much afraid of heights as I am falling.
There you go. Okay, same.
Well, in other words, I can go high up, and if there's thick glass and I feel it's significantly reinforced, I can walk up and look out without feeling.
Yeah, but it's the
anxiety.
driving where there's switchbacks and no guardrails.
Yeah.
It's oh my God! Imagine doing it at night.
I remember going on field trips for whatever reason. I'd go on these field trips, and they'd always find some windy road on a mountain hill where the bus. It just seemed like the bus was going to just go off the side.
Oh, I once. Okay, there I was in Mexico. I was like 18, and I was in Mexico, and I took a bus from Mexico City to Merida, and that is 1,200 miles all along the coast of the fish hook. That is, and
that's
at one
already
point,
sounding.
So I wake up at one point in the middle of the night, and we're in the mountains. It's one lane in each direction. We're hugging the mountain. There's fog. You can't see more than 10 feet in front of you, and this fucking bus driver is passing people in the opposite lane, meaning pulling over to where the mountain fall off is right next to us. And that was when I understood why there's a Catholic altar in the front of every bus in Mexico. Because
I can't believe it. So you're the guy's driving at night.
At night in the fog at like 130 kilometers an hour, whatever that is. I'll never forget.
Golly, there's so many factors in that.
That's 70 miles an hour. That's 70 miles an hour.
But overtaking people in a 2-lane, wasn't even divided in the mountains, way up in the.
And what if he falls asleep?
You know what? A fair number of people die in Mexico and in Latin America on those buses, and that's why the altar is there.
Golly gee. Wow. That's okay. I won't complain about my field trips.
Tell you what. Actually, though, I'll tell you, per capita, the most deaths on the road per capita is Thailand. Because they'll put five people, 6 people on a motorcycle.
Yeah, in a sports utility, like
they'll put them in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they don't have any seat belts or anything back there.
Of course not.
And you'll see mom, dad, 3 kids and a dog on a 125cc motorbike.
Yes.
Right. Just hanging on. I've seen those videos.
It's like the first time you see that, it's nuts. I came up with a marketing slogan for Thailand after going there a few times, and my slogan for Thailand is "Welcome to Thailand. Hope you make it." Because the safety shit is so bad. It's a great country.
See, I thought you were going to be nicer, like "Welcome to Thailand. Just hang on." No, you got to go straight for the jugular.
Hope you
have you flown into Taipei, Taiwan?
No, I've flown into a lot of places in Asia, but not Taiwan. No.
They have a big sign. There's only one sign in English. This giant banner. As you take the escalator down into customs, it's only one way. There's no way out.
Right.
Drug trafficking punishable by death.
Wow.
It's in giant capital letters.
And it also, as I'd imagine, if they find any drugs on you, you're potentially a trafficker.
Oh, I would not test it.
I wouldn't test it either. No wonder Paul McCartney, I think he went to Thailand and not Taiwan.
Didn't he wind up in, no, he went, it was the Beatles smuggled pot into Japan back in like the 70s.
They did that too. Yeah. Yeah.
It was a big, anyway, so I go to the zoo. I go to the zoo in Thailand and they had an African lion behind chain link. Like it was just chain link. And they would sell you little bits of meat that you could put on a skewer. And then you could feed it to the lion. So this little 3-year-old girl, Thai girl, with her mom was buying the meat, and then the little girl they were putting the meat on the skewer for the little girl, and then she would shove. I'm telling you, her whole arm at one point goes through the chain link because she was a little girl, and the lion comes running over, and nobody noticed. Like mom didn't notice. Finally, the zookeeper saw this at the last second and managed to grab her and pull her out. But I'm telling you, I almost watched a little 3-year-old lose her arm to an African lion because you can get, actually, if you go to certain Buddhist temples, you can go into a chain link enclosure with a full-size tiger, and you can sit on its back, and they'll take your picture for like $30.
Wow, zoos can be dangerous. Seems like there's always some kid in Ohio crawling into a.
Can I tell you a story? When I was 3 years old,
you get bit by a monkey?
I don't even remember this, but this is a story that my parents told me. So when I was 3, we were at the LA Zoo, and I climbed the giraffe fence and jumped over, and I hit my head on the sprinkler, and I was gushing blood right above my eye.
You were sprinkling.
They all thought that I lost my eye.
Nice.
Okay. And so I have a big scar right near my eyebrow.
No wonder all your camera work is fuzzy. You can't focus.
Exactly. But they raised the fences of the giraffe enclosure after
fault.
that.
That's your fault.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what? What if it had been the gorilla pit? They would have had to like shoot the.
Oh my God, I wouldn't be here.
That's that Ohio case I was thinking of. Yeah.
Harambe. That was the gorilla.
That was LA Zoo, early 90s.
Yeah, there was a gorilla named Harambe, and they shot him because of the kid.
Oh.
It just, I don't understand. When you bring your kids to the zoo, you need to watch your kids.
Right?
100% right.
What were those?
Oh, I had a leash on after that.
There you go.
Listen, Archie, do you have Let Dogs Be Dogs handy?
Yes.
Grab a copy of it and go to the dedication. It's on the first couple pages and read my dedication.
Sure, I'll get it. Just grabbing it off the shelf. Let dogs be dogs. Here we go.
Great book.
Right.
Audio book available on Amazon.
Exactly.
Did anybody ask?
Where is it? Author's note, or where is it?
It's the dedication. It's in the first few pages somewhere.
Oh, maybe.
Mark Goldberg, for my children, Samantha, Faye, and William. Sorry about the leashes at Disney World.
Exactly.
Hey,
because let me tell you what,
it's safety first.
It's smart.
I had a runner. I had a runner.
And you can't just put it on one. You got to put it on all of them.
There you go.
Because my oldest brother was a runner, but my mom would put one on all 3.
That's funny. I actually didn't know what that meant. When I read your book, I didn't realize what that meant. I was like, okay.
That's why. Listen, when the younger 2 needed them, my oldest child was jealous that the other 2 had them, so we gave her one and she just held her own. We didn't need to hold her. She demanded it. What would you look at the time, Doc? What do you think of this, Doc?
$20 for 20 minutes, guys. $20 for 20 minutes.
Oh, dear God,
OT.
I usually don't beg for.
Did he already use up the other one that he had to go?
Yes.
Talk
Yeah. Long gone.
What's his name?
Yeah. That store credit was used up, unfortunately.
Hey, I don't know these things. I just check.
That was a great show we had yesterday, Marky.
And today is even better.
Yeah. It's I like that story. I found out more about you. The story with the divorce.
Oh shit! I'll tell you offline. There's too much to tell online.
Please. I will actually wait back.
Call me tomorrow.
Guys, we got the dungeon firing. The dungeon is firing.
Right.
And guys, please join us on the dungeon. We'll get you on the dungeon. I'm just going to.
Are you going to join us? Why don't you join us for a little bit? Why don't you help boost the funds?
I will.
We need the support from the captain.
I'm going to link it. Just hang on 1 minute, sir.
The link.
Who is he linking to?
The dungeon, Michael. The dungeon. Hop on over.
I may do so.
Mark, how come we never see you there?
I'm never invited.
You're invited. You're officially invited.
We know the real reason because Mark.
You're officially invited, Mark. We want to see you there.
He runs off to dinner after the show every time.
Get yourself another Negroni and hop on the dungeon.
Oh boy, he left already. Not really.
Oh, it's all ready to go. We're all ready to go, guys. We're ready to go. Here we go. Thanking our sponsors today, we had Thomas Burnett, SR Bell, Yankee Doodle, SR Bell, Yankee Doodle, Yankee Doodle, Yankee Doodle, Yankee Doodle, Go for 33, Mr. Zoso, Mac Lobster, Mobster, and Rich Mitch. Guys, that's the show for today.
McClobber.
We will be back tomorrow.